Hi everybody and welcome to today's vlog. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new here, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button because it helps us grow, and also it also benefits you because anytime I post a video, you will be notified. All right, guys, I'm here to give you another plug. So sit back, relax, take a pen and a notebook and write this down. This job is advertised by a company called Fly Dubai. Fly Dubai is a national carrier of Dubai. Their headquarters are located in Sharjah, and that's a city in UAE. And how to get to their website, just go to Google and write careers.flydubai.com. Once you do that, it's going to bring you to this page right in front of your screen, and then just scroll down and see the positions that they're recruiting. But today I am going to talk about this position because I know majority of you guys desire to become flight attendants. But if you're desiring to look for any other job, go to their website, scroll and see the other jobs they have, and if you're interested, apply. So they are recruiting cabin crew, and they say this is a UAE assessment center, meaning the recruitments are going to be in UAE. And they say the deadline or the closing date for this job will be on March 27, 2024. Let's go ahead and see what they have to say. They say our cabin crew are the brand ambassadors for Fly Dubai and the city of Dubai. We take pride in keeping our passengers safe while delivering exceptional customer service each and every time they fly with us. If you are passionate about people, are hardworking, and have unwavering commitment to providing a great experience, then we would like to hear from you. These details they give you right here, these are the things that you say when they ask you, why do you want to work for us? Remember the key points that they've mentioned. They want someone who has customer service, someone who is passionate about people, who is hardworking. So you might mention a few things that they want when you're talking about yourself. And because this is what they say they're looking for, just mention it, mention that you have them. And then I'm not going to read about the role because I've already spoken about the role of a cabin crew. But if you want me to speak in details, I can make a separate video and tell you the details, like the roles of like a cabin crew, what they do, because majority of you guys probably think that the role of a cabin crew is just to serve meals and welcome passengers on board, but there's more to it. There's a lot of work that flight attendants do at the back of the scene, probably while you are seated on your chair. There's a lot of things that cabin crew does that you probably might not be aware of. All right, let's go ahead and read what they have or what roles they are requiring for you guys to have. They say you must minimum age of 21, minimum height of 158 centimeters, physically fit, all right, educated to minimum of high school level. All right, the next thing is fluent in English, both spoken and written. And then they say fluency in Arabic or another language will be an added advantage. So if they ask you if you speak another language, if you're from Kenya, say Swahili. If you're from Uganda, say Luganda, because they have these passengers and their flights fly to these different countries, and your language might be of use when you're at work. The other thing is able to deal with passengers professionally in a customer facing role, because remember there are times passengers will be angry at the company, but they will come and put all the anger towards you because you're wearing the company's uniform. So if you're passionate about your job, you will not take it personally. You will have your customer service skills and your problem solving skills. And because you're working for the company, you will be there to, solve the problem so that the passenger can feel welcomed and the needs are met. All right. The other thing is a valid passport allowing you to travel freely. So you must have a valid passport. So if your passport is expiring, renew it as you are still applying. So by the time they send you an offer letter to sign, you have a passport that is valid. The other thing is they say excellent team player with the ability to communicate with many nationalities. Remember when one time I did a video, and sometimes they'll ask you a question like, is there a nationality that you can not work with? Remember, this is a trap when they ask you that, because as a customer service agent or a flight attendant or anyone working in the customer service, you cannot say that you cannot work with someone from a certain country. I understand politics brings diversity in some places. I understand tribe and culture sometimes bring, a barrier or disagreement between two people or two religion or two cultures. But remember, as a customer service agent or a customer service professional, those are things you put behind you, and just look at everyone like they're the same. Okay, so you must be professional. It doesn't matter whether you believe in other people's beliefs and culture and stuff like that. Okay, and also communicate. They say ability to communicate. It's good for you guys to be reading these things so that you can use these keywords when you're talking about yourself. Say you're a good communicator, you're a team player, and you are you're willing to work with everybody. You love diversity so that you can learn other people's culture. You're interested to, all those good things. Mention them when you're talking about yourself, and they're going to boost you. All right. The other thing is be proud to wear the uniform and wear it well. Remember, when you work for these airlines, they're going to give you the company's uniform. And the reason why they mention this on the requirements is because some people will feel like, I don't like wearing, let's say, skirts, or I don't like wearing scarves, and these are part of the uniform. So if you feel uncomfortable wearing those kind of attires, then they tell you this way in advance so that you don't waste your time applying, and don't waste their time inviting you for interviews, and then during hiring process you say, I don't like wearing skirts, I prefer trousers, and probably they don't wear trousers. I'm just saying, that was just an example. All right. The other thing is no visible tattoos and body piercing. If you've been on this channel from way back, over and over, I've mentioned that tattoos and body piercings are very sensitive when it comes to flight attendant jobs, because they look at them. So if you have tattoos and body piercings that are on areas where are not acceptable, I have a video on my YouTube channel, guys. You can just scroll it out and see. I did a video on where tattoos are and not accepted, especially for ladies. For ladies, it's more strict because our blouse or the uniform they give you to wear as a blouse, they are short-sleeved, if I do say so myself. So your chances of not having a tattoo should be like you shouldn't have tattoos beyond your sleeve. All right. But for men, majority of the airlines, they give men long-sleeved shirts. So for men, it's kind of easier. They can have tattoos on their arms, but because the shirt is going to cover. But for ladies, remember, they won't allow you to wear your jacket throughout the entire flight. Once you get on board and the cabin doors are closed, cabin crew take off their long sleeve jacket and they wear their half coat for service, or sometimes they take off the jacket and just have the shirts, the short-sleeved shirts, or blouse, if I do say so myself. So tattoos and body piercings as well. The only piercing they allow is on the earlobe, just one ear piercing. So if you have elongated, or what do they say, elongated, those big earlobes that some people wear, like I don't know how to explain them, but some people make their earlobes whole or piercing bigger, way bigger, and so visible from a distance. Those are not allowed. So if you have piercing on your ears that are so many, make sure when you're going for your interview, take those earrings off and just have one that's on your earlobe. All right. Okay. The other thing is they're looking for someone who is confident in water when wearing a flotation aid, life jacket. Additionally, you will need to climb into a survival raft from the water. They say this because during emergencies, in case a plane lands on water, they want someone who is confident in water. And by confident, it doesn't mean that you have to be a swimmer, a fish, a shark. They want someone who is confident. Of course, you will be wearing your life jacket before you disembark from the plane and get into the water or go into the raft. No flight attendant will be allowed, or no passenger will be allowed to step outside the plane during emergency without a life jacket. Those are the things that you put on first before you even get up and disembark. So they just want someone who is confident, because some people have are hydrophobic. Those are people who are scared of large water bodies. So if you're scared of large water bodies, then this can be a problem. As I said, let me just repeat myself. You don't have to be you don't have to be good at swimming. As long as you're confident, the life jacket will help you float. Okay. And imagine a situation where you're scared of water and you're the person, all the passengers are depending on you to help them disembark. So that won't be a good, it won't be a good show to put on. All right. Okay. So the other thing is motivated, reliable, and hardworking. So these are the things I say you should mention when you're talking about yourself. Why do we hire you? Just say, I'm motivated, I am reliable, I am hardworking. These are the things that they're looking for. So take advantage of them while you're reading this and mention them. Last but not least, they're looking for someone who is passionate, friendly, and fun. Again, passionate, friendly, and fun. Passionate comes in hand when you're at work. It's a 16-hour flight, or it's a 7-hour flight, or it's a turnaround flight. Turnaround means the flight left Sharjah, flew to Nairobi, and back to Dubai, or Sharjah. That's a very long flight, and probably you're tired and sleepy. But if you're passionate for your job, you're going to put on your big pants and face your role. Some passengers are going to be abusive, but because you love your job and you're passionate about it, you're going to not accelerate the situation. You're just going to calm everything down and solve it. Friendly, because you're going to meet people from everywhere, and you have to be friendly on board when you're serving, when you're helping passengers, when you're approaching them, when you're communicating to them. You have to sound like someone who is approachable. Fun, you want someone who you want to be a part of a team that's fun. You don't want to be a team that's boring. All right. So these are the things that they look for. So mention them when they ask you, why should we hire you? What qualities do you think you have that will match this role? All right. So they say qualification for education and experience. They say number 1, minimum of high school diploma is essential. So make sure that you have you've already gone to high school. If you're still in high school, wait until you finish school and then apply. And then the other thing is international aviation experience is an advantage. Remember, they did not say mandatory. They said is an advantage. So if you've never worked in an airline before or in aviation before, it is okay for you to apply. Just say you're a quick learner. And remember, they did not say mandatory. They said it's an advantage. And this does not mean that they will not pick you if they see you fit. And some people got experience, but they still get denied, and they end up hiring someone with no experience. All right. And then they said 1 year experience in customer service or sales. As I've said before, customer service is any job that you're dealing with not passengers, that you're dealing with people. Customer service, that you're dealing with customers. So you might be a barber. a school teacher, a shopkeeper, you work in sales, you work in a supermarket, someone, you're a bus conductor, anything, any job that you deal with other people, whether children, whether small or elderly, whether you're a caregiver, all of these jobs, this is customer service. Sales, they said, or sales, any job, that is in on sales, if you're an accountant, whatever, anything that you're doing, if you're dealing with other people, that's that's an experience that they're looking for. It's under customer service and sales. All right. So they say the training bond. Remember, when you get this job, they're going to be training. They'll put you on training, and during training, they'll pay you. They say approximately in USD, that's 2,650. Guys, imagine getting a job and then during training you're still being paid. Isn't that good? And then they say in dirhams, they say it's AED 9,700 for the first year. All right. And then pay and benefit, they said you will have a basic salary. Let me tell you, there's nothing as good as having a basic salary, because you can work half of the month, but at the end of the month, when they're paying you, they'll pay you for the entire month, and then they'll give you housing allowance. So they'll pay you for basic salary. So let's imagine your basic salary is let's say 4,000 dirhams, and then housing allowance, because they don't provide accommodation, so they'll give you money for that, plus transportation allowance, because they don't provide transport, so they'll give you money for that, and probably it might add up to 7,500. You might get a house. Majority of the Fly Dubai staff, they live in Sharjah. Their houses are much affordable as compared to Dubai. So Sharjah, some people live in Ajman. The farther you are from Abu Dhabi and Dubai, because that's where the touristic attractions are, the farther you live away from there, houses are more affordable. So majority of the people live in Sharjah, and the good thing, Fly Dubai headquarters is in, wait a minute, is it in am I confusing Air Arabia and Fly Dubai? Where were I'll try to remember. I think I'm now confusing the headquarters of Air Arabia and Fly Dubai. Okay, let's continue. I think it's in Dubai. Yeah, Fly Dubai. I think it's in Dubai or something. Okay, let's just continue. That doesn't matter. As long as you get this job, you will know where your headquarters are. So the other thing is, they say variable flying pay, average monthly. So remember, besides the first pay that they gave you for basic salary, housing allowance, and transportation allowance, there's also some additional pay that is the flying pay. Average monthly, you will get 3,800. So this 3,800 you're going to add on top of what you're getting for your housing allowance, transportation allowance, and basic salary. And they say based on the average of 80 flying hours. So and it could be more. This 3,800 could be more, because they say this 3,800 is based on an average of 80 flying hours. So if you get more flights, so it might be more than that. Okay, other benefits that you get when you get this job. Number one, you will get medical insurance, very important. End of service benefit. I think I made a video about this. So end of service, if you guys want to hear about that, I can make a separate video about it. But the more you stay in the company, the more you accumulate some money. So when you retire, they will give you that money, and you can even be tracking it. So once you get into the company, they'll give your company's login, and you can see your profile and your progress, and you can even see these things. So the longer you stay in the company, your money accumulates. It accumulates every year. I think so. All right. Also, the other benefit is paid leave and 30 days per year. So you have 1 month leave to travel. You can decide to split it and take week by week and go travel to other countries and see them, or you might take your 30 days and go wherever you want to go. Annual leave ticket, so they'll give you a free ticket, and that's a return ticket for your annual leave, and that's yearly. All right. number, whatever number we are, they'll give you concessional tickets for families and friends. Remember, when you're working for airlines, especially Gulf Airlines and American Airlines too, and I think European Airlines too, they give you benefits where you can book your ticket, your family's ticket, and your friend's ticket at a discount. All right, there's advantages and disadvantage of them. If you want to hear more about that, let me know in the comment section. I can expound on that. All right, lastly, they want someone with open-ended it's an open-ended contract, and this is very good. Whenever you want to leave the company, you can easily leave. Some companies, especially in these Gulf countries, they have contracts that will bond you, like you cannot move, and if you move you will pay some money because they invested in you during training and during on joining and stuff like that. So if you hear a company giving you an open-ended contract, that's the best, because as soon as you get a better opportunity or you relocate or bigger doors open, you can easily go and give your resignation letter and say thank you very much, it's adios. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. And finally, they say they promise to give you career growth. Yes, I believe all companies do this, and I hope they keep to their word. They say at Fly Dubai, we aim to provide opportunities for individual growth and self-development, allowing our staff to enjoy a long and successful careers. Well, I won't say anything bad about that. I think it depends with with anyone's star, or because I've seen people grow in the company, and some people just are stagnant, yet they're still good, good employees. But that also depends with the journey that God has in store for you. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you feel like this is the job for you, just click the apply button and apply, and I wish you all the best.